Okay, today I'm making pitcher forms, and I'm often asked about the spout or the lip. How do we do it? There's a lot of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you two of them that I use commonly. First thing I do is I wet this rim. Second thing, I take my two fingers, or take my thumb and my finger, and I stroke it back and forth, lifting it upward and thinning it. I clean that off. Wet fingers here, dry fingers here. Now, one thing I also do is I use this curve between the tip of my thumb and the inside of my finger, and I grasp this rim on the spout side and just tweak it up just a little bit. Just give it a little squeeze. That gives a tiny bit of height, which helps the direction of the pour. Sometimes a little bit of throat right here. That's one style. You know, I've often wondered, why do we call parts of pots like parts of a human body? The foot, the belly, the neck, the shoulder, and the lip? Well, I guess that's why we call them the lips. Here's a second way to make a spout. Now, I want my pitcher form, this one in particular, to lean towards the spout to give it a piece of human gesture. And the way I get that is by pulling up here and then spread it out a little bit here. Now, I'm not really stretching the clay that much. I'm just sort of creating a couple of bumps here. Now I'm going to thin out this middle part with wet fingertips. Now I'm going to use dry fingers on this side and a wet finger here. Now, again, as I did in the first pitcher form, I'm going to take that curve between my thumb and my first finger, put my first finger inside. So I'm not really sliding my fingers, I'm just grabbing the clay and stretching it upward. The same on this side with the other hand. Try not to be too fussy with it. Okay, so now I've got these high points here and here. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to triangulate the top of this pitcher form to lean it forward. Now it always appears a bit exaggerated when I do this in the beginning, but eventually it relaxes itself and works okay. So hopefully this has a bit of forward gesture to it. Okay, and here's another little quick tip. To make sure your pitcher doesn't dribble or run down the spout, down to the table, do this. When it comes to glazing, you dip the pot into the glaze upside down and hold it upside down, allowing that drip to stay at the rim. And when that drip stops moving, take your fingertip and wipe the glaze away right here. Just a quick flick. It creates a fraction of a rough space under the lip. When the liquid comes out, it's going to hit that roughness and it's going to literally jump back into the spout. I do it for teapot spouts and all my pitcher spouts.